Alright, so in this video, we're going to be talking about what exactly should be your priorities and what should you focus on for the next week of the game to really help you progress and just have a good time, alright? Now, before we get into that, we have a new code, and this one, in my opinion, is a pretty good code for a lot of people. So it's going to be JJK PP Dom EX, alright? So you put that one in, and then you go to your gift box. Great, great, great. And then here you got 3 AP supplementary packs, which is going to be a total of, well, about 300 stamina, which, I mean, very, very good, actually. So we have a couple of things to really go over. And overall, I just want to give you guys a clear focus and not really have yourselves scatterbrained, because it could happen, right? With a lot of gotchas, it's very easy for that to happen. Very quickly though, before we actually get into it, I would like to remind you guys that I do have a BlueStacks link for JJK in the comments below, and I've been using it to record all my videos. I've been streaming, probably up to this point streamed twice, right, when you're seeing this video, and it's worked well. Not one crash. It's very smooth, and I really want to just recommend you guys because, well, I like it. I've been using BlueStacks for years now, and it will help support me if you do use it. So I just wanted to put that in there real quick. If you do put it, link down below in the description and in the comments. If you put it in, if you download from my link, it will help support me. So I would greatly appreciate you doing that. Now then, your main focus is really going to be just doing story, okay? Doing story is going to, one, give you crystals, cubes, right? And then it's also going to let you complete more missions as you fight more, right? And then when you get to chapter 7, you get even more cubes. So this is really going to see, are you at the level you're supposed to be as you continue on, okay? And it gives a good amount of cubes. I find it really does. And it's pretty simple. There's a good amount of chapters, right? And if you, like, very simple, chapter 7 is not that hard. But then even past that, chapter 8, you'll get Formidable Foe. So I would say just continue this, right? Continue it. And continue until you can't. Now, once you can't, at that point, you're just going to kind of alternate between story and then making your units stronger, right? Now, to make them stronger, you're going to have to keep in mind a couple of things. But mainly, you're going to want to focus on level and grade for now. I would say skill enhancement, you should wait until there's more guides if you see my videos or if you check other people's videos. But mainly, level and grade are the two you're going to touch right now. All right. So you level them up, okay, and then once you level them up, you start getting the grades up, right? And then as you get the grades up, so on and so forth for your main units. Okay, we're gonna go a bit more into like focusing on which units in a little bit, but I just want to talk about where exactly you're gonna go for that. Okay, so for that, first of all, cursed objects is gonna be a decent one. Okay, for sure, this one's gonna be decent. If you need some quick ways to just sweep through it early on, for sure. Then you could also just I would say just go into domain investigation so that over time you could start getting this more and then start duping your units out. This is something to start now because you get one chance every single day to do it. So because of that, it's not something you should really like just delay because you're gonna lose your chances, right? So if you are trying to min-max or if you're just trying to like get as far as you can, then I would say doing domain investigation is big. But then the main thing is really the event. The event gives so much, okay? If you just check the prize pools, right, it's going to give a good amount of JP, like over time. You'll get a good amount of JP. You'll get some pulls. You'll get a memory, which is going to help you if you get stronger, if you're free to play for sure. It's going to give you crystals, which is good for skills. And then random object curse chest, which is going to be basically like as if you just did a cursed object collection, but in the main event, and then you get other goodies at the same time. So I would say that in terms of stamina, you should probably focus on the event more, right? I made a mid video on the event, probably going to link it below my BlueStacks link, which you should definitely click on and definitely support me with if you do plan on playing on PC. Now, that's basically it. Like, to make yourself stronger, you really just gotta level up, okay? Get your levels up, get your grades up, and by getting the grades up, it's either through cursed object collection, or right now the event also works pretty well as a substitute, okay? And then, of course, enhance your recollection bits. I would stay to mainly 3 right now, maybe 4. I do not think you should spread yourself too thin with these, and as you get more, when you summon for Utah, or if you're already summoning, great. But if you're summoning for Utah and saving, then I would probably save and not go too crazy on leveling up your recollection bits, because you're going to replace most of them, right? So I really do think that is something to really, really keep in mind. Now, of course, you can level them up, but I don't think you should go max out like 5 or 6 or 7, right? Please do not do that. Now then, something you could do every single day is novice missions, all right? This is very simple. You just continue on, you do what they tell you to do, and for the most part, this is part of your focus, right? You see what it tells you to do, and then you'll be safe, right? You'll be safe. You'll get the memory or the recollection bit, and I mean that's it. And then on the 7th day, you get a guaranteed SSR ticket, which I hope I get. Who am I missing? Maki. Even if I don't plan on using her, I want to get her just for collection purposes. So yeah, this is definitely something to do. And then even friend invite, try to find people, which I'm sure you guys put it in the comment below if you want to, of course. Hey, y'all, my viewers are troopers. I have 3 left. Love to see it, right? Love to see it. 6 people have to do this though. That's kind of crazy, but at some point we should hopefully get it. I hope my viewers are troopers. If not, that's going to be very unfortunate. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, this is the really big thing for me, and it's having a very focused team of 5. Now then, especially now I'm realizing that like 3 DPS, it was fine. Like I am able to spare the resources, okay, but most people should have probably go for one DPS, maybe 2, but then the rest as supports for the most part, right? Especially if you're trying to heal. So either someone like Shoko could work, or I really love the Kaidos. The 2 Kaidos are really good damage reduction, and then also give the Gojo kind of an ability of invincibility. So I'd say like one of these 3 could be great. And then, of course, you could go for one of the pandas. But if you want to see team builds, you could go check out other videos. But I would say have a focused 5 for now, for at least the first week, maybe even 2 weeks. But have a focused 5, okay? Because you don't want to go too much into the DPSs, because then, oh, Yuta comes out in 2 weeks. And then, oh, this comes out. And then, oh, that comes out, right? So you really don't want to be doing too much with the DPS. But obviously, have fun. Play the game as you want. But you don't want to waste your resources too much when you realize what's coming soon and in the future, right? If you're not planning on using X unit, if it's an SR or rare, then, you know, maybe don't go too crazy on them. And likewise, for the memories, try to like really stay for 3 or 4 that you're leveling up, because in general, you'll have 4 main ones. And then the extras, it's extra, right? So you don't need to go too crazy on that one all the time. But of course, as we get into harder content, that's when we go into that territory. But first week does not really constitute as that. Not having tower does not constitute as that. Once we start getting tower and all that good stuff, then obviously it will be a lot better in terms of you having more options and stuff like that, because you're going to need to kind of build up your teams and make sure, build up multiple teams probably, and make sure that it's all going good with that, right? For sure. Now, having a focused 5, I would say like mainly a lot of people are like it's revolving around Gojo. So you could really like, I love the, like if you're revolving around Gojo, just real quick, the Yuki, this one is very good if you want to like combo with the ult, because this gives a like 100% damage, 120% damage boost with Gojo's ult, technically, because it gives Jujutsu boost for 1 attack, and Gojo's ult is Jujutsu, so he could keep on buffing himself until he gets to the ult, and it's just going to be like a nuke, right? That's basically how it's going to be. So like, yeah, really try to have a focus for this, because you don't want to spread more than 5. So really come into this knowing what you want. And I mean, that also ties in a bit to if you can't know what you want because you don't know what you're getting, well, probably because of the early gacha, which I opened the wrong one. So you could still get tasks, right? Which means, yeah, you're going to be getting a good amount of pulls from this. Just for fun, because I want to know if I would have gotten something good if I continued, if I waited a bit. But to this day, still nothing. I think this is going to be something that is just going to haunt me, where I'm not getting an SSR in any of the early gachas. But yeah, continuing doing the early gacha if you haven't claimed it yet is definitely going to help you if you will need more units, of course, right? If you got Gojo but you're like, I need another SSR, then continue doing early gacha, because that's at least 3 pulls a day for the next 14 days, which means you're getting minimum 40 extra pulls. So please do keep that in mind. It's going to help you out a lot. And if I do sound like I'm slurring a bit, it's because I bit the inside of my lip and it was an ulcer, because I do take asthma pumps. And yeah, it's really weird talking right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's like when I got my wisdom teeth removed and like there's blood. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, so after the early gacha, I just want to kind of finish this off. If you don't know what exactly you're doing for certain things, right, like which recollection bits to use, for example, or which units to use, who to target, right, what's a good team, stuff like that, which banner to summon on, then you could check my channel out, okay? Because I'm gonna be posting a lot, okay? I mean, in 3 days. I mean, this is pretty good, and I'm about to stream, so hopefully this stream goes well. Hope to see you there. I mean, you would have already been there, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I do plan on doing as many videos as I can for you guys. And listen, trying to understand this game can be like, just trying to understand any gacha at the beginning can be very difficult. So, you know, having someone to guide you always helps. Always. But Yeah, that's basically about it. Like, really just start using a couple units that you really want to use, get their character missions up, get them a bit stronger that way. Do everything you can, really, just in moderation, of course, right? What I'm telling you to do might take you like an hour, 2 hours a day, maybe obviously could be longer, but still. These are new gotchas, so it's gotchas. Usually it's because you're having fun, you're playing it. I hope that would be the case, right? But definitely just continue leveling up as you do story first, and then start building up your team more and more as it gets difficult. And you'll be good, right? Continue doing the event because the event is actually really strong. And check out the video I just did on the event because it is pretty huge. Now, just one last time, please do use my link to download Phantom Parade if you can. Would greatly support. But with that, I'm going to be done. I hope your summons went well if you were summoning. I hope early gacha is going well if you're continuing. And I hope you guys have a good night's sleep or a good morning wherever you are. Have a great day. Bye-bye.